team coverage for you on the very latest developments in this conflict. NBC4's Tracy Leong standing by at a protest in Westwood against yesterday's strikes. But we began with our Camilla Rambaldi live in our newsroom with how officials at every level are preparing for the fallout. Camilla.
Hi, Kathy. We are learning more about that warning issued by the State Department to Americans who are traveling overseas right now. Two defense officials and a senior White House official telling NBC News that the first 48 hours after the attack remain of primary concern. Officials also say that right now it is still unclear whether any potential retaliation from Iran would target places in the U.S., overseas, or both. The Department of Homeland Security has issued a heightened threat environment following President Trump giving the order to bomb nuclear sites in Iran. And here's what we know. According to DHS, low-level cyber attacks against U.S. networks by pro-Iranian hacktivists are likely. DHS also says that the likelihood of violent extremists in the U.S. would likely increase if Iranian leadership issued a religious ruling calling for retaliatory violence against targets in the U.S. DHS also says that ongoing conflict could also motivate hate crime perpetrators to attack targets perceived to be Jewish, pro-Israel, or linked to the U.S. government or military. Earlier today, I spoke with the CEO of the Israeli-American Council. Here's more of what he had to say about possible concerns regarding U.S. embassies in the Middle East.
The United States has evacuated certain embassies. Again, these are all precautionary measures. You know, there's no, as far as I know, there's no hard intelligence that Iran is intending to attack American targets. Should they do that, it would be, as Secretary Rubio said, the worst mistake they've ever made. Well, I think we all should be careful. We all should obviously be very wary. Americans, or Israelis for that matter, or Jews, whether they be American Jews, Israeli Jews, or Jews from other countries who are traveling around the world, they should be situationally aware. They should be cautious, but they shouldn't hide. There's nothing to hide from.
Both Governor Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass released statements yesterday saying that they are closely monitoring any potential impacts to public safety. And Kathy, another form of retaliation that the world is watching right now is the possibility of Iran closing the Strait of Hormuz. That would directly impact gas prices. If closed for a prolonged time frame, oil prices could spike to $100 per barrel, and that's according to Goldman Sachs Rapid Energy Group. We're live in the newsroom. Camilla Rambaldi, NBC4 News.